bake. I'm going to turn it up to 450. I say we blacken the chicken legs and thighs. We'll sear them, and we will pop them in the oven. And we'll add some things to it, probably the onions and a few other aromatics, some stock when it starts boiling, and we'll make a lovely little braised dish, guys. I think I would like to use some shishito peppers with that. So I have some shishitos here. Just going to open it up. Again, I'm going to take a few, pop it to the side, and I'm going to wash them first. All my veggies, of course, I'm going to wash first. So just a quick rinse for my shishitos. And I'm just popping it. So I'm going to do what I call, or what people call, a mise en place. So mise en place is just getting stuff ready for the dish you are working on. So shishitos are beautiful peppers. What are shishitos? Shishitos are Japanese peppers. They have a great crunch. You can eat them raw. You can saute them off. What they say 1 out of every 10 are hot, which is not a bad thing. These are going to go into the stock, my shishito tips. I'm going to slice them in half. All the seeds are just totally edible. And I think I'm going to make a filling for the chicken breasts while we're here too. So I have my shishitos. I'm just going to put it to the side for a second. My pan's heating up. What I do is, guys, is if I'm using a neutral oil, I'm not concerned about these seeds on the cutting board either. So what I do, my rule of thumb is, I heat my pan really hot, and then I will add my oil to it at that time, and then I will add. Then the smoke will rise, and then I'll add my chicken. Why I do that is, if you add cold oil to a frying pan, and then the oil doesn't have an extremely high smoke point, even if it does have a high smoke point, it starts to burn. So I heat my frying pan, gets extremely hot, my oil goes in, smoke rises, then my chicken goes in. So I'm going to work with my chicken legs right now. I'm going to take my bowl, in, give my hands a quick rinse. So when I say neutral oil, I'm going to work with just a canola oil right now. I'm just prodding it beside here. I have coriander seed. I would like to put some aromatics on my chicken to blacken it. So just some chili powder, mild. Some ground coriander seed. I use my coffee spice grinder to grind my coriander seed. I buy them whole. You can add some of that. Some ginger powder. Some dried oregano. It's okay to use dried herbs when you're cooking and braising things. Rule of thumb is also, I'll give my hands a quick wash. Rule of thumb, guys, it's dry herbs for braising and long cooking, and fresh herbs to finish things off. So my pan's very hot, oil's going in, adding a splash of oil to my chicken. I have my chili powder, I have my coriander seed, fresh coarse sea salt, and fresh cracked black pepper. Again, I'm going to use my hands, toss. Dark meat chicken I prefer more than breast meat because it has more fat in it. So I can see the pan's extremely hot. Chicken's going in. I'm not going to touch the pan. I'm going to just let it brown. I'm just going to let it cook. Because if I shake the pan now, I'm going to lose heat, and I don't want to lose heat. I want the heat right in the pan. So all my spices are going in there with the chicken. And we'll let it be for a few minutes. After the chicken sears on both sides, I'm going to add my vegetables. I'm going to add some garlic chopped, and I'm going to add some fresh ginger chopped. I'm going to wash it, and I'm going to leave the peel on. I'll show you. So my garlic, smash, 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 chop. I'm not so concerned with very fine because it's going to braise off. What I'm more concerned about is sauteing it in the hot oil. Ginger, knock off the tip end, going into the... So my stocks come to a simmer. I'm going to just drop it to a... My stocks come to a boil. I'm just going to drop it to a touch of a simmer. I'm going to add all these tips of ginger to my stock, guys. These beautiful little aromatic tips in. So what I did here was I sliced my ginger right off the root with the peel on. I washed it, and I'm going to just julienne it, okay? Okay, garlic, ginger into the pan. Right into the hot oil. Flavor the oil. Flip these guys. Nice color. Crust gives you flavor, texture, and cooks the spices right onto the chicken. I'm going to add my onions and right into the center, right into my oil. I'm consciously placing it right into the oil. I'm going to add my shishitos around, and I'm eventually going to saute them off in the oil. Okay, beautiful. I'm going to flip it a bit, guys. Just let it cook a few more minutes. So the seasoning I did for the chicken, the chili powder, the pepper, salt, the ginger powder, that's what I'm going to use today. It may change to I could have dry rubbed this with curry. I could have dry rubbed it with rosemary, fresh garlic, black pepper, sea salt. It would just give me another flavor. So what I'm trying to explain is the fact that the flavor that you want to, the flavor profile you want to add on the chicken, I'm just going to flambe it with a little bit of dark rum. The flavor profile you want on the chicken is entirely up to you. But two things are important. Sear, cook a bit, allow your aromatics to go into the oil to flavor it. Season the chicken, season the veggies. When I say season, I mean pepper and salt. Flambe. Dropping a little bit of rum in there. What am I doing? I'm burning off the alcohol, and I'm allowing the essence of the rum to be in there. So as soon as that heat subsides, guys, the chicken stock, I know it doesn't have a ton of flavor right now, but it has enough to just allow this to go into the oven and not dry out. So as soon as the flame subsides, I'm going to add some stock to it. And then I'm going to bring it back to a simmer, pop it into the frying pan, pop it into the baking pan, and we're going to pop it into the oven. Dark meat, 45 minutes to an hour at least. So here goes some stock, guys. Okay, that's it. Simmer into the oven. Into the pan. Turn the heat off. Into a hot oven. Uncovered for now. If I need to cover it later, I shall. I have the oven at 450 degrees. So we'll just let that be for a few minutes, okay? Okay, hi guys. Pulled the chicken out, added some more stock to it. I'm just gonna toss it in the liquid in the pan. I like the coloring. I'm just gonna flip it over, let the other side brown a bit more. Make sure nothing's burning. Toss the onions from the sides in. You know, everything looks good. Center. That's it. I have enough liquid in there. It's got a good color to it. I flipped the dark side over. So now the essence, now this beautiful flavor that I got on the sear, all that flavor, some of it will go right into my sauce, man. It's going to be really yummy like that. Now back into the high heat oven. Add some more sauce to this for sure. Okay. Hey guys, this chicken's almost done. It's very tender. Stir the chicken around. The great thing about braised dishes like this, they can be made well ahead of time. They reheat really well, and they don't go dry on you, you know, like chicken breast. The chicken that was in the oven, the dark meat, is ready. So as you can see, it's with this beautiful caramelized onion and stock jus. Simply delicious. Onto the plate. I'll just put a few in there right now. Enough for a serving. Some beautiful sauce around it. A little bit of the juice. Beautiful, lightly blackened roast chicken with chicken jus and onions and shishito peppers. Bon appetit, guys.